All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Minnesota Vikings in tonight's video, folks. What a freaking win. What an unbelievable win. It's 7-0 at halftime, a couple of missed field goals, a couple of turnovers. The first half was just shooting them in the foot. And this team is so resilient. This defense is so good. Sam Darnold, KOC, fourth quarter execution. This is a huge win against a really solid, underrated Indianapolis Colts team. And this is the games you win that get you into the playoffs. And now Minnesota avoids the 3-game losing streak. You're sitting here at 6-2. You got a really team-friendly second half schedule. Back on track. The Vikings are back on track, folks. Let me rip this in out. Folks, welcome back to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. We're going to be recapping that Vikings game. I post a ton of Vikings content on this channel. I'll link my Vikings daily channel down below in the comments. But yeah, if we try and get this one to 250 likes, folks, that would mean the world to me. All right, let's get into it. Minnesota's defense was unbelievable. Unbelievable, all right? The stat sheet does not really tell you the true tale of this football game. Their defense shut down Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts and Joe Flacco. 48 yards for one of the league's best running backs in Jonathan Taylor. They allowed only 227 total yards of offense. JT's longest run of the night came on their first drive. Actually, it was a 13-yarder. After that, the run defense was A+. A+. They let Jonathan Taylor 13-yard first drive, nothing after that. They literally allowed less than 3 yards per carry after his 13-yard run in the first quarter. Guys like Jonathan Grenard continue to be dominant. In his last 3 games, he's actually tied for first in the entire NFL with 21 total pressures. But obviously the main kind of talking point, we'll get to the defense towards the end of the video. The main talking point, Sam Darnold. All right, you look at the time of possession. They won 37 minutes to Indianapolis's 23. They had 29 first downs. They were 6 of 12 on third down. They had 415 total yards of offense. But yeah, there were a couple of turnovers. Sam Darnold, they actually ran 71 offensive plays. Indianapolis only ran 49. Each of the Vikings' first 7 drives ended in the Indianapolis Colts territory. But they only had 14 total points. Now, keep in mind, there were those 2 missed field goals for the rookie. Darnold threw 2 interceptions. One was in the red zone on the opening possession. That's just Sam Darnold's a little reckless at times, right? That's just kind of what you get with him. The other interception kind of forced Jordan Addison was wide open. His dad even tweeted it, which always annoys me, but neither here nor there. He lost a fumble, but I don't even really know if that's legal. I'm kind of surprised the NFL on a primetime game allowed that to happen. Sam Darnold got hit in the head, and that was the only, they ran it back for a fumble recovery touchdown. That was the only Colts touchdown of the entire football game. After that first half, man, Darnold was on the dot. All right, yeah, there are going to be some reckless throws. There are going to be some reckless plays. Sometimes his biggest enemy or his biggest opponent is himself. But at the end of the day, folks, 290 total yards passing, 3 touchdowns, posted his highest completion percentage of the season at 82.4%. One thing to keep in mind, he did take 4 sacks. Cam Robinson at left tackle has been a really good recent acquisition. But that Colts defensive line, man, they're just missing, I'm using air quotes here, name brand players. It's a really solid defense. Like a really solid defense. Maybe their secondary a little less consistent, but that's a really tough front 7 that the Indianapolis Colts have, connected with Justin Jefferson on 6 passes of 20 or more yards, including the 41-yard go route to set up the go-ahead touchdown. But it doesn't end just there. TJ Hawkinson made his return from that ACL injury in, November or December. Going to take him a little bit of time to knock the rust off. So one big thing that we're all keeping an eye on is Jordan Addison. Now, Jordan had 5 catches for 42 yards and a touchdown. As a rookie, he had one of the most slept-on rookie seasons last year. 70 catches, 911 yards, 10 total touchdowns. Before last night's game, he missed those 2 with an ankle injury a couple of weeks ago. He had only 14 catches for 231 yards and a touchdown in 5 total games. Completely different than what it was last year. And obviously, injuries play a role into that. But the whole Instagram story. He had what, 2 catches for 22 yards 1 week ago, or Thursday night game against the Rams, and he posted that thing on his story that was like free 3. And he kind of said that that's just something he's been saying ever since his college days. And then we saw an article, I think from Al Kalous on The Athletic, saying that Justin Jefferson sat him down and said, just keep doing your thing, the targets will come. Jordan Addison, the energy last night just felt very different in a good way, like in a positive manner. And that's huge because you have the best wide receiver in the NFL. I think it's clear-cut consensus that Justin Jefferson's the best wide receiver in the NFL. You got Sam Darnold, who's doing his thing. Now you have TJ Hawkinson, one of the most consistent, really solid, top 10 undisputed tight end in the NFL, but it's going to take him some weeks to knock this rust off. So the point is, you got the best wide receiver in the NFL. You got a really solid, capable, competent quarterback in Sam Darnold. You got Aaron Jones. You got TJ. Jordan Addison had literally such a phenomenal rookie season, and it just hasn't been there this year. Like I said, that ankle injury definitely slowed him down, definitely messed with the flow of things. But just seeing Jordan Addison last night, 5 catches, 42 yards, and getting that insane touchdown, it was the craziest one-handed snag you'll watch all season. There were actually a bunch of crazy catches in the NFL yesterday. Just that's the talent he has. And we know it, so I'm just hoping we see more Jordan Addison moving forward because him and Justin have the potential to be one of, if not the best 1-2 wide receiver duos in the National Football League. And then we sprinkle in there Aaron Jones, we sprinkle in there TJ Hawkinson, Jalen Naylor. Josh Oliver had a really good game, 5 catches, 58 yards and a touchdown. Real quick, one last comment on the run game, or on the offense, sorry. Cam Akers, phenomenal change of pace trade. Like last night, 6 carries, 46 yards, averaging 7.7 yards per carry. He had like 3 straight huge runs in that fourth quarter to, put up points on the board. That's important. Aaron Jones against a really good Colts defense, 21 carries for only 64 yards, averaging just 3 yards per carry. So Cam Akers, change of pace running back. I absolutely loved it last night. Moving forward defensively, Byron Murphy, interception, phenomenal. This is the Brian Flores defense that we saw in that 5-game winning streak. Right, the last 2 weeks, it's been a little bit leaky against the Detroit Lions, Los Angeles Rams. This is the first 5 weeks of the Vikings defense that we saw last night. Josh Metellus, Byron Murphy, Ivan Pace Jr. I can't wait for Blake Cashman to come back. Ivan Pace had a huge bounce-back game last night. Harrison Phillips, Cam Bynum doing his thing. Harrison Smith, 2 huge hits in that fourth quarter. The veteran continues to make plays. Grenard had 2 more sacks. Jihad Ward had a sack as well. They were all over Joe Flacco and the Indianapolis Colts offensive line. They did not have much time. Like I said, the Colts offense really struggled last night, man. This is a huge bounce back victory, even if that first half was really sloppy, no points. It is what it is. Primetime game. Avoided a 3-game winning streak. I'm going to take that every day of the week. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Vikings fans, let me know your thoughts on that victory down below in the comments. We'll see you in a day or two.